Sir, now I'm starting the very important system, circulatory system in human being. We know that circulatory system. Do you know what is circulation? Circulation is actual process to circulate or to transfer all the nutrients, hormone, enzyme within our body. Human circulatory system is mainly comprising of heart, blood vessels and blood. Apart from blood, lymph is also involved in this process. Now here I am drawing the heart with four chambers. Left auricle, that is right auricle, left ventricle and right ventricle. Apart from these four compartments, there are other few vessels. This side is that pulmonary vein and that side we are finding vena cava. This one is known as aorta. Now I am explaining here what is double circulation. In case of human being, systole and diastole takes place in heart successively. First, from the body, all deoxygenated blood reach to the right auricle via inferior and superior vena cava. That is, through this passage the blood reaches to this right auricle. From the right auricle it will reach directly to the right ventricle. In between this right auricle and right ventricle there is presence of tricuspid valve. Tricuspid valve is preventing the backflow of the blood from right ventricle to right auricle. Now the deoxygenated blood when reached to right auricle, from the right auricle it reached to right ventricle. Simultaneously we can find that from these lungs the oxygenated blood, that means after purifications of deoxygenated blood, oxygenated blood reach from lungs through the pulmonary vein. There is an exception. In case of lungs, pulmonary vein carry the oxygenated blood to left auricle. Again the systole takes place. From left auricle blood reach to left ventricle. In between left auricle and left ventricle there is the presence of bicuspid valve. Same function, that is prevent the backflow of blood from left ventricle to left auricle. Now from the left auricle again this oxygenated blood reach to aorta, and from aorta that circulating to the body. This is way in case of human being double circulation takes place. I am going to discuss about another significant structure in human being, that is human eye. In case of human eye, first we discuss about the protective covering, that is sclera, choroid and retina. Now all of you see the structure of eye. Outermost thick protective covering is known as sclera. Front portion of sclera is transparent, that is called conjunctiva. Just behind the conjunctiva, the region, it is known as cornea. All of us see that this white portion in our eye, that is cornea. Beyond this cornea, here we find the lens. Lens always suspended with help of ciliary muscle and suspensory ligament. That is nothing but the continuation of the second layer known as choroid. This choroid layer is the middle layer. In between sclera and retina, choroid layer is present, that is mainly comprising of the blood vessels and that help in the nutrition of eye. After the lens and before the lens, this region, the fluid is known as aqueous humor, and just behind the lens fluid is called vitreous humor. These both have the same function, they give nutrition to the eye. After choroid layer, the next layer, that is known as retina, it is the very significant layer made up of nervous tissue. the point on the retina from where the optic nerves are produced, which are connecting the eye with the brain. This region is known as blind spot. Why it is called blind spot? Because there is no formation of image. Because there is no presence of two pigments, rod cell and cone cells. These two pigments which are found in the raised part of the retina, especially in this point, that point is called yellow spot or fovea centralis. This is the maximum sharp image formation center. That means here the sharp and bright image is formed. This rod cell and cone cell, these two types of cells there. Rod cell is containing rhodopsin pigment, and rod cell always help in dim light vision. Nocturnal animals have more number of rod cells. And cone cell, that is comprising of the iodopsin pigment and responsible for sharp, bright and colorful vision. Now, apart from this structure, the total two eye always enclosed within the orbit, and these are hang within or joined within the orbit with help of 6 eye muscles. These two, one pair of eye, they are producing the image. Image is formed with help of the lens. Suppose one object is here, the image that is formed always inverted. All of us know that lens form the inverted image. So the image which is there formed, that is always inverted. But when the information reached through the optic nerve to the brain, the again reversions of this image or upright position of the image is formed, which is totally controlled by the brain. This is very significant structure of eye, and apart from this structure there are certain additional structure. One is the presence of eyebrows, eyelashes, that is protecting the eye from the dust particles, and presence of the eyebrows that also prevents the sweat to enter within the eye. Apart from these two structure, another additional structure present known as tear gland. Tear glands are present just below the eyebrows in these upper portions of these two eye. The tear gland produce the watery secretion which prevents the entry of the germ or sometimes wash away the germs. Apart from that, in emotions, these tears are produced from our eye. These are the main structure of human eye.